Thrones of Decay is finally approaching. We waited 1 year and it's here. It's now, it's the time. I think that in a couple of weeks, the last day it will be the 8th or the 9th of April, and we will finally see the trailer. We will have the first anticipation of the mechanics, the units, and it's awesome. Yeah, we waited a lot and it's finally here. What I want to talk about with you today is Nurgle state. Nurgle actual state about monsters. Because yes, it's a demonic monster race, but it's still lacking some pieces and units, even very important to the lore. But yeah, still there are plenty of options, so I want to consider how needed are new monsters in this roster and how they what can be their feeling, you know how we can use them actually in the game to vary our battlefield power, because we already have some option. As you know, Nargles is a very slow race. That is not even that true now that we have the knights, we have the flies, and even the the frogs are quite fast actually. We have even the furies, the chariots, but yeah, still compared to the other faction, it's very slow. As you can see, the Exalted Grit and Clean one, that is supposed to be one of the biggest and strongest units probably in the game. It's only 36 of speed. It's a shame. I mean, even for a big boy like that, you cannot be that slow. I mean, most of infantry will be faster than you. And yeah, I really hope with this DLC that we can put our hands of some big monsters, but fast. Fast. The first actually unit we have of a second tier in this roster is the Beast of Nurgle. He is actually a little more fast. He has a 40 of speed, not a lot of armor. I think it's clear. You can see it. And yeah, enough armor piercing damage, a little charge bonus, not that much. But yeah, it has regeneration, that it's a very useful ability, and it's a tank. It's a tank, and for a second tier unit, you don't expect this work. I mean, it's impressive what it can do, and I very like this unit. Second, we have the Spawns of Nurgle. Spawns of Nurgle, yeah, I mean, it's, the old spawn like always, and yeah, not pretty excited about it, but yeah, it's still there, and I just noticed now they don't have an armor piercing damage, but yeah, you can use them in a plenty of ways. They have poison attack, and even if they're lacking in armor, they are unbreakable and they will endure. What make me think is that probably the Bile Trolls of Nurgle will be quite similar. Yeah, they will be the same kind of speed, 40, 50, poison attack, yeah, maybe armor piercing damage and some regeneration, maybe. Charge bonus, the same, and yeah, but I don't think they will be very different from the spawns, and yeah, but yeah, I really hope they can bring some uniqueness with them, maybe some regeneration that spawns don't have, or maybe a little faster, maybe a little more charge, a little more damage, because otherwise we already have a monstrous infantry that can we use as a front line or a second line or as a flanker. But yeah, I really hope that the Bile Trolls, if they're coming, they will be different. The same for the Grit and Clean one. Very slow, 36. Armor piercing damage this time, poison attack, magic attack, and less charge bonus, and no regeneration actually. Yes, then with all the abilities and everything, they will regenerate at some point. But yeah, very tanky, and I mean, that's the point till now, that we have a lot of tanks, but not a lot of damage dealer. I mean, yeah, okay, they do a lot of damage, but maybe some that is less tanky, and they can actually be be faster, and flank the enemy, going to their weaker part. I mean, just to add some kind of variety, because getting other very slow monsters is not the key to vary with this DLC. Good point are the Pox Riders of Nurgle. They're quite fast. I understand it's not. I mean, 65 is not what many races mean for fast, but it's good. I mean, they do their job. I'm not taking in consideration the plague drones because they are flying. Maybe not that useful units. I mean, they require a deeper analysis to think of them as a worthy piece of your army. The Pox Riders of Nurgle are a little more reliable. They have a good charge for how they are, and I mean, they're still a third tier unit, so not a heavy cavalry, but they're strong. They are empty infantry, poison, magic, demoniac, some resistance, and yeah, they're very good. And actually, I would like to see more units like this in the game, faster, and yeah, they can just flank the enemy, go around, more mobile, and still strong, still sturdy. Yeah, maybe they don't endure like a Grit and Clean one, or I mean, yeah, Grit and Clean one and the Beast of Nurgle, but they actually offer more variety to the gameplay. What we can actually get with this DLC, so, is yeah, the Feral Dread Saurian, but a little more different. The Toad Dragon, as reportedly said, is not a demon. It's a dinosaur. Yeah, it's a lizard, a very big lizard, but with some kind of poison, acid, soul power that can melt your armor, your bones, and everything. But that's what I expect, and I really would like to see added to the game. Why? Because it would be fast, it would be big, and I really hope, because the Feral Dread Saurian, it's so far the biggest entity in the game, but it has the Warhammer 2 units. So it's the third game, and we needed to find a even bigger and greater unit, monster, and the Toad Dragon can be our choice. As a Lord Mount, oh no, it can be fast. If you see a 6 speed, that it's almost the same of the Pox Riders. Charge bonus, even here a little less of the Pox Rider, but it will still do his part since it's quite bigger, and a lot of weapon strength. A lot. Unbelievable. And yeah, and with some poison attacks, some abilities to melt armors, and the debuffs to the enemy, it can be a very I don't know how to say. Yeah, it can be a blessing. Yeah, it can be a blessing for this DLC, and I really hope it's coming. I really hope he will come in his right form and offer a lot of variety. I really hope so. See you soon. Thrones of Decay is coming out in a very short time. So I hope we will talk more about this DLC. I'm not a partner, so I won't have access to all the content, but I really hope I can say my part.